Trying to get Tyson Fury to toe the line is like trying to get a toddler to seat in the movie theater. Johnny Nelson seems to believe Tyson Fury is not confident about Undisputed, and this is why he has put so much between he and Alexander Usyk to make the fight. Let's talk about it. In an article published in Boxing News 24, June 19th, by Charles Brunn, Johnny Nelson says he feels that Tyson Fury doesn't believe he can defeat the unbeaten unified champion Alexander Usyk in December, and that is why the aging Gypsy King is trying to squeeze as much money as he can out of that fight because it will be a cash out. If Greedy Belly Fury, as Usyk now calls him, weasels his way out of his fight with Usyk, his promoters at Queensberry and Top Rank are going to need to do some fast hustling to find a high caliber opponent that the Saudis will agree to for him to fight on the December card. Usyk's style of the fight involving speed, movement, accurate sniper-like, rifle-like headshots is bad news for the lumber-mauling grappling slug that Fury has become since teaming up with American trainer Sugar Hill Stewart. Tyson Fury's record now is 33-0 with 1 draw, 24 KOs, and he has not sought to fight any of the top contenders outside of the fighter that he fought in Deontay Wilder, and years ago when he defeated former champion Vladimir Klitschko. There are a wealth of talent in the heavyweight division that Fury could prove his wares against, but he has opted not to fight the oncoming generation of fighters and other contemporaries who are either right around his age, if not a year or two younger. He is not looking to face the quality of opposition that the public demands, and the public is growing tired of Fury. His public outbursts and his profane behavior. Now, take Usyk, for example, who's 20-0 with 13 KOs. He's looking to add to the legacy he's establishing for himself by fighting the best heavyweights of his era. Since he has moved up to the division and conquered Anthony Joshua, he thought it would naturally be a next step to take on Fury. But Fury has put up roadblocks and detours and kept that from happening, although publicly he speaks in a different way. The article that Johnny Nelson is speaking in is challenging Fury and his approach to this. Nelson understands why the WBC champion will want to get the most loot out of his undisputed heavyweight championship fight with Usyk, but still his demands could leave him empty-handed and stuck with having to trot another journeyman to fight, and that's what the public will not accept. See, Tyson Fury comes into this thinking that now that he has had these fights with Wilder, which may have compromised him to a degree, he has been knocked down a total of 4 times in 3 fights with Wilder, and 3 of those times he could have been counted out. The thing about it is, Fury is a person who is really a con artist. He has conned the public, he has conned boxing, and he has conned the sanctioning bodies. No one wants to hold the man accountable, and now he's conning Alexander Usyk, because Usyk, who has come up and won fights fair and square and defeated the best that the division has to offer thus far in Anthony Joshua, and has walked away from Wilder, although Wilder is a great challenge for him, he's probably the deadliest of anyone in the division. Nelson goes on to add, it sounds like Fury doesn't believe he can beat Usyk. So all the demands, all negotiating, all the hustling might be to squeeze out as much as he possibly can financially. And he lacks the self-confidence to take the fight with Usyk in December. I won't be one of those fools who blow smoke up his rear. I see through it. You can fight and you deserve the lion's share, but I'm not buying the bull that no one wants to fight you, said Nelson about Tyson Fury. Now, what Nelson is expressing here is what many have said over time, even before Tyson had fought Deontay Wilder in their first of a trilogy. Fury has always been given par gras when it comes down to facing opponents, and he has enjoyed privilege to an extreme that sometimes he believes more of his own hype than anyone else. And the public has grown tired of it. His contemporaries and his colleagues are growing tired of it. It's an act that has worn terribly thin, and it is time for him to step up and either face the music, give up the titles and retire and find something else to do with his time. As far as Alexander Usyk, I do believe if he were to take on Fury, he would fight Wilder afterwards, because I believe Usyk has a great opportunity to defeat Tyson Fury. But Wilder would be the one who could derail everything if he were to face him first. And I understand the nature of that business. But we have to see something happen in the heavyweight division, because the men are holding up everything. All the rest of the contenders, everyone who's coming up, even as a prospect, career is kind of like stagnant, because the top needs to be settled out. People need to know who a viable option will be as far as facing a champion. And therefore, Tyson Fury is still holding things up. Usyk will face people. Fury is in the way. But what do you think? This is Stormy B-Man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content like this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know what you think about Tyson Fury and whether or not Johnny Nelson may be on to something, or is he just like everyone else growing tired of Fury's shtick? Peace to everyone out there, and everyone please remain safe.